Periyava Sharanam, Experiences with His Holiness, narrated by R. Natarajan, Tiruvannamalai, compiled by T.S. Kodandarama Sharma. Continue. How many rare incidents when I was with Sri Mahaswami. It was in 1963, I think. The camp was at Mylapore. Nearly 10,000 people had come for the darshan. Finishing his puja, Sri Periyava himself blessed the devotees with tirtham. When a middle-aged woman stretched her hand to get the tirtham, he said, "The child is crying. Go give back the chain and come," and said to me, "You go with her, get the chain from her, return it to the owner, and then come back." I was greatly surprised. At a distance was a woman crying, her child at her hip. The woman I led to her took a chain from her lap and gave it to that mother. Limitless happiness on the face of the mother. When it was told that only Sri Swamigal sent that guilty woman, everyone was surprised and happy. Another incident, I think in 1965, a Dampati, husband-wife who had married recently. The man was aged 23 years and was working in the postal department. The woman was aged 19 years. That young man would suddenly be affected with mental illness and would run hither and thither in Sri Matham. Learning that if he is given the Tirtha Prasadam blessed by Sri Periyava for one mandalam 41 days, he would get well, the woman brought him daily for the puja. 15 days would have passed by. Sri Periyavargal, who gave Tirtham daily to him in his hand, on that particular day, without giving it so, did Prokshanam, sprinkle on his head, and went inside without giving Tirtham to anyone else further. The boy suddenly escaped the clutches of his wife and came running in the Rajavidhi. His wife followed him swiftly. He went and jumped into the well in the house where the Dampati was residing. His wife could not stop him. A distressful event, and the wife kept wailing continuously. Before the people from the firefighting squad could climb down the well, he was dead. That night, Sri Paramacharya suddenly looked at the people around him and asked, "Is that boy's karyam rights over?" Only then it was understood that Sri Swamigal sprinkled the water on his head, as he found that the boy's destiny was over. I went for darshan on the day in 1964 when I had written my MA examinations and the results were to be published. Unexpectedly, he gave me a sugar lump. I had not told him anything. The results had come in the newspaper, the Mail and Eveninger, and I had passed the exams. When I went for darshan in the night, "You have passed?" he asked. I was dumbfounded for a minute. Keeping all these Shaktis within him, how simple and sahaja, natural is he, I wondered. Just the look of grace from Sri Periyavargal would be enough. All our distresses would fly away. I also had the opportunity of attending the festivities of Sri Bala Periyavargal taking charge as the 70th Peethadipati. It is thus my Purva Janma Punya, merits of previous births, the fortune of my being a Priya Shishya, affectionate disciple of all the three Periyavargal. Today, under the Agnya orders of Sri Jayendra, I am serving as the Mudradhikari since 1995 in Kanchi Matham, Tiruvannamalai, and doing service to establish a branch of Sri Shankara Matham there. Those 4 years when I could do service to Sri Paramacharya with great bhakti devotion, remaining closely with him, are the unforgettable Punya Dinas, days of meritorious acts in my life. Periyava Sharanam.